Thank you for joining us again for EBACETV. I'm Allison Godlove. Joining us now in the studio is Jia Xu. He is the CTO for UAM and UAS with Honeywell. Thank you for being here.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having us, Allison.
Great to see you. How are you feeling about EBACE this week?
Just incredible amount of energy. We're at Honeywell, UAM, UAS, we're over at the innovation corner, so all sorts of new aircraft designs with sustainable electrified vehicles, autonomous vehicles. One of our partners, Lilium, has a mock-up of their Lilium Jet UAM vehicle there. So really incredibly excited to be here to see what advanced aerial mobility will bring to the world of business aviation.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit more and the role that AAM is playing in business aviation.
Absolutely. For those in the audience, advanced aerial mobility refers to a lot of the new technologies that's coming online. So a lot of vertically takeoff, electrified aircraft, things like air taxis that can zip you around town or within a certain region, and also autonomous cargo aircraft that'll take large amount of cargo from warehouse to warehouse, short-circuiting the entire logistic chain. So that whole space, very exciting, is what we call advanced aerial mobility. Where I think it comes into business aviation is when we think about all the technology that's being pioneered there. So electrification, so using electric motors for primary propulsion, using electric motors with jet engines and turboshaft engines to create hybrid electric propulsion systems that really reduce the fuel usage, reduce maintenance cost of these aircraft. That brings whole new dimensions of flexibility in the design of future business aircraft. So first of all, I think AAM is super exciting because it's a sandbox for developing all of these new technologies that'll go through all of the different segments of aviation, starting with general aviation and business aviation. On the other side, I think advanced aerial mobility and air taxis also provide business aviation operators new, basically, platforms and new business opportunities to do, you can fly your business jet into an airport close to a major city and then transfer with a continuity of the flying experience in the UAM vehicle into the urban center. So, you solve the problem of flying for a few hours on the business jet and then taking a few hours just to get into town in terms of traffic. Right now we can hop over all of that with a UAM vehicle. So it's really two things, the sandbox for building new technologies and a new way to create value for the traveling public and for business jet users in that final mile.
Yeah, and sustainability is another piece that is very important at EBACE and of course very important to business aviation as a whole. So there's some new technology that Honeywell has that's kind of continuing that path forward.
Absolutely, we're very excited to continue to push our electric motor initiative. Honeywell actually has a joint venture with Denso. Denso now builds all of the Toyota Prius motors, all 7 million of them that's on the road now. For us, that's really important because a lot of people talk about doing advanced aerial mobility with automotive companies to have that kind of supply chain and scale. They talk about it, but Honeywell is actually doing it, right, with our partner Denso. We've come together to combine the best automotive scale and efficiency and automation in terms of building these highly reliable electric motors with the power electronics expertise and certification expertise of Honeywell. So we aim to deliver a high efficiency, high specific power and certifiable motor into the space to really power the future of electrified aviation. And as I've mentioned earlier, Allison, when we think about building these technology at smaller scale for an air taxi, that's going to teach us, right, how to certify, how to build the electric power distribution system and motor system for the next generation of business aviation and beyond, right? To scale up that technology that we learn at the small vehicle level into bigger vehicles across all of aviation.
Yeah, so let's stay in that space and talk about some of the new products that you have for the industry.
Yeah, Honeywell, obviously, we build everything on the airplane except the airframe itself. So we've got avionics, flight control systems, the aforementioned motors, turbo generators for hybrid electric systems, and also actuators that are purely electric powered as well on the aircraft. So we actually provide the whole suite of electrified components for AAM and other kind of vehicles. One of the areas that's really exciting for us is our Anthem avionics platform. Now that's been in development for some time. It actually had its first flight 2 weeks ago, the whole Anthem system on a surrogate aircraft. It may be flying on a conventional aircraft now, but that's actually a system that's going to go into a number of advanced aerial mobility platforms, including the Lilium Jet, the vertical aerospace VX4 vehicle, as well as we're also partnering with Supernal to explore their avionics options for the future. So it's really exciting. We're building hardware, we're building software, shipping them to our customers to integrate into their demo and eventually production aircraft. So it's truly a very exciting time. Anthem as an avionics platform is unique in that the hardware and software are both highly modular. So the hardware can stretch for different kind of platforms, everything from business aviation aircraft to advanced aerial mobility platforms, and to bring all of the features and certification pedigree in one package, right, for the whole market. The software is also modular because we've taken an approach where we certify the core and then customers can work with us or they can work by themselves to build their own application on top. And that's really important in this disruptive moment in aviation where lots of things are changing. So if I need to suddenly put batteries and electric motors onto my aircraft, the technology and interface into the avionics will be quite different. What we allowed the customers to do with Anthem is to really build their own application layer, much like an iPhone or Android platform, to integrate those new technology. And that modularity and flexibility basically is literally accelerating the future of aviation, letting us to partner with our customers to bring those technologies to the forefront much, much faster. So we're very excited about that platform-based approach.
Definitely an exciting time. Wonderful. Well, Jia, thank you so much for coming by to talk with us.
Thank you, Allison. I think the energy is palpable in this space,
It
and
is.
we're really happy to be here.
Yeah, well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Have a great week here at EBACE.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.